Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising, Sagittarius Venus and Mars, and Crosswatchers and Sagittarius Collective. Welcome. This is your Shadowlove reading done for Equinox 2025. My extensive tarot reading of the month. This will be momentarily visible free, and then it will go to membership. All these kind of special readings are in my membership if you want to take it. The prices are not so high, but I have their course content. Also, one course content I also put available is having the same, like for free. Now on my front page you can see the crown chakra episode. What is your energy now? We have here a very bright day. I'm doing this reading live anytime I have a time, so when I'm doing this monthly reading I only do them when I have time. So it's kind of like a many people can do in the schedule, like a always like I do this day, but me, I'm a mom and I have a lot of things to do, so I have to find time. But to say now you have a chance to see this extensive reading that we talk about your shadow love and also power in the shadow. And Equinox energy is really this kind of light meeting the shadow, shadow meeting the light. 2 o'clock in Europe happens to be very bright, but I have to do it this time. Anyway, crown chakra energy is this master guru energy, and you got it. Something about that is in your shadow, that you have like a guru shadow, I don't know, but like you have these high frequency cards. Let's see first, we put this wolf aside. This will give you advice in the end. It's kind of mastering power, but if you're interested indeed to learn about this kind of chakras and archetypes and get empowered, it's all about being psychic, is that you be in your highest throne, using all your powers, kind of like a Kundalini energy rising. There is that crown chakra episode now to see, and others are in that membership. So we're gonna take now immediately to see what is Sagittarius, your power in the shadow. What is your secret power? Sagittarius, what is your secret power? You are powerful, but what is that power? Ui. No, I cannot take that. I have to feel more. Really feel the cards with my hands. Sagittarius, this is your power in the shadow. The vision. Beautiful. Wow. Vision. Look at this card. If it's just focused, it is a beautiful thing to have vision. I think it's especially this kind of lunar eclipse and this kind of Neptune influence you have currently, very dreamy powers you have currently astrologically. It's important to have a vision, and you got a vision. And maybe like even if you see like this is the mountain here, and then you have even the mountain in your card, there's like a really like things start to be alive in this table. Let's read this for you. So your secret power in the shadow, Sagittarius, is the vision. Can I actually, this is so dark. I like a light and shadow is very heavy. Let's keep it like this. The vision, the dream, the imagined, the revealed. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny toward which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. Thus, we are sent on a lifelong journey of discovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronities. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities. We all want to be near those with vision. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery, bring back the dreams. Wow. This is a beautiful card. And when this vision is in light, now in the equinox it's good to recognize what is the light and the shadow. When it's in light, is potent imagination, synchronicity and trust. And when dark, disconnected from art and dreams, listless, aimless. And if you want to go deeper, look Twin Peaks by David Lynch. Or, I don't know, what is this, Dream by Frida Kahlo, maybe it's art piece or book, but yes, accept this kind of dreamy power, this very Aquarius power. Even David Lynch was Aquarius. So, yeah, David Lynch had, I would like to do a one reading dedicated to his creative style. Because David Lynch had really like this idea that ideas are like fishes, that you have to kind of fish from your subconscious mind. There's something about that here. It's a lot in your subconscious mind. Then let's have this kind of light message. I was adding some stickers randomly to this also. I put like very Sagittarius arrow here. Light, angel don't fall. Light in the shadow. When we go now to shadow love reading, it's good to have a light there. This is your light. It is I'm wise. Remember that you're wise, Sagittarius. Wise person. I even have you this nice little Imagine music. It's good with this saying that the vision is all about imagination. So I intuitively took this John Lennon Imagine song. Let's listen that first and then start your shadow love reading. So, yes, I think we start. I look the current feelings later. Let's start immediately the shadow love. With your crown chakra Kuru energy, what kind of shadow love you have? Your love shadow is what you need the most. So what is it that you need the most, Sagittarius? And what is positive about to have this kind of shadow? And this is how my love shows when I have this shadow. This. Okay, wow. Death card. Losing someone. Get cold feelings like, yeah, death. It's such a like a, we have life and everybody know it ends to the death. Shadow love is indeed to lose someone, but this is a rebirth as well. When you understand that we are, our soul is like eternal and we are in a temporary human body, in a temporary human experience, there is a lot of lifetimes ahead. It's not only this one. This kind of big idea can be very empowering. Then to understand like, okay, this is your life now. Make most of it. That's your shadow love. That you don't always maybe understand how much you can do in one life. Or or something about losing someone. Okay, let's see. This is related to Christmas time. Maybe you have lost somebody in the Christmas time. Maybe also. This is related to Christmas, but is that card is your shadow love. Winter solstice is around December 21st. Interesting that we have just now equinox. It is like this kind of portal moments, but this is anyway that card. 13. On the longest night of the year, the Great Mother gives birth to Sun God and pagans celebrate the return of light to the world. At Samhain, like around Halloween, when the god dies, he takes the light with him. After the winter solstice, the sun begins to return, and so does the god. in the form of a baby. Yule is joyous celebration of the return of the light, life and warmth. Yule is also celebration of fate. Now I start to understand what is this thing. I'm gonna continue reading, but you are born usually around Christmas. You are born in December or end of November. This energy is kind of imprinted to you since you are born. This winter energy, the death, is all about like this kind of cold. You're born into cold, while life is warm. Anyway, so you kind of, it's part of your life that you're born into the winter. Yule is also a celebration of fate. The light has not actually begun its return, so it's an act of faith to believe that it will return. The moment of the longest night before the lengthening days is brief, like the moment of death. It is nearly impossible to pinpoint the exact moment that one thing ends and another one begins. Nearly impossible, but that moment does exist. This card shows that moment when the dead Holy King hands over rulership to the Oak King. And the divinatory meaning of this card is the end of something, a moment of darkness before the dawn, a crisis of faith, fear of or hope for change. So this is your shadow love. How much faith you sometimes need to carry on. Faith makes everything possible. That's a beautiful thing about it. But cute rabbit here peeking. There is some kind of shadow love. This is such a powerful card. The death card is totally the Pluto energy power card. Any king will be dead in the end. Like cannot, like everybody will die in the end kind of wisdom here. So we come here without nothing, we leave without nothing. So there is kind of this big presence of being alive when we are. Like shadow love is understanding this uniqueness that the life, you got this one life. Something about that you have faced the death, something about this kind of big energy. Of course, I'm not surprised that we have the crown chakra. This is, of course, very spiritual crystal. And always, if I see this in my reading, I see like there could be past dead people around. Like there could be like some, possibly even this reading could be some kind of message from your ancestors who have passed. Having this in the shadow love, somebody who passed loves you a lot. That's I see also here. But it's not so like ending. It's not like that kind of. It is like maybe your ancestor had a vision and you are still here to fulfill that vision. Like I had a grandma who died only 68 years old. Everybody missed her a lot. But she ended up teaching also a lot to me that I still care about. And for me, she was really like this kind of white witch kind of person. And it is like yeah, there is kind of this divine timing. Accept the life that you're given, or the people, what kind of fate or like destiny they're given. Accept what you got, kind of, even you lose someone, there is lesson in everything. But there is possibly there is a big loss here. You have lost somebody you care about. And even this shadow love can be like, okay, then you just have one more angel on your shoulder. Because that person is there, because they still care. Okay, let's see now what is the positive side having this shadow. Ace of Pentacle. Wow, really like a Vika card here going on. Yes, you're powerful. Powerful. Let's read about that. So this is about human body, and interestingly, I often say that our shadow is, we are talking about shadow love. Shadow shows in our body. whatever it is, the body is the container we are living this life, and the soul is contained also. Because if soul is the breath, the body is the shadow. So this is now in the positive side, that you are indeed having a vessel to travel this lifetime. You have got your body. You should honor the body, but this is a positive side of your shadow, your body. Making the ace the human body does not mean that humans are first priority or the center of the universe, although sometimes we act like that. Rather, it represents that our experience of the world starts with our body. We perceive through our physical senses as well as with our heart and our mind, our instinct and intuition. Everything that exists must be known, because we cannot do so otherwise, through our own unique experience. And what we bring to that experience, like an observer watching subatomic particles, affects and shapes what is learned. We cannot separate ourselves from environment, no matter how much we behave to the contrary. The Ace of Earth contains the potential one could hope for. Everything that exists or can exist is in this ace. It is the seed of the universe. When this card shows up, it is a gift, a sign that you can make a lot with very little. It's a positive side to be this kind of star seed. I mean, it looks really like a star seed. You got this kind of star seed here on Earth. You are planted here with a vision. Star seed with a vision. Positive thing. Remember your power. You've got a vision. And then let's see the outcome of the shadow. Okay, 6 of Swords. This is usually healing card, but in here is talking about this kind of like animal helpers around you, familiars. Let's read about this. It's a nice thing. Maybe in the way, like indeed this kind of ancestors can show up in a different format, like a shape-shifting, like stuff. There's these ovals here also, kind of. Wise ovals. Here is a cat. It's very esoteric, but let me see. Sagittarius outcome. This is how the love shows when you have this shadow. I mean, cats have 9 lives, of course. But see, this is familiar. Witches have a deep and special connection with nature, including animals. And as with all nature, we have much to learn from our fellow creatures. Also, we recognize the existence of worlds other than the physical and are acquainted with beings that may not be considered real animals, but exist in some form nonetheless. There are many levels of relationships that we can have with animals, be they physical creature or spiritual. Animals take a role of totem, spirit guide, power, and familiar. All of these aspects have different and similarities and definitions vary among different spiritual paths and practices. 2 things that they all have common, though, are that we can learn from these animals and draw energy from them. Practitioners may form deep and lasting relationships with their power animals or spirit guides, or their paths may cross only for a short time. Here kind of, it was speaking this kind of rabbit here. Showing like maybe related to this Shadowlove, the rabbit is meaningful guidance. And here we have the cat. And the 6 of Air points to relying on our deepening our connection with our animal helpers. In this case, the wisdom, guidance, or healing is needed. An animal guide will bring an important message. If you are having a cat around, it might be really your like a supernatural helper. I mean, I know some Sagittarius who are really like cat people. So it's showing here. Nice. Outcome, maybe, yeah, let me see. Here you are in a room with your books and visions. Yes, if you have a crown energy, it's definitely this kind of guru energy. So indeed, animals definitely recognize this kind of high vibe that is in your body. Maybe they see you. Maybe they see you like this in the dark, like, okay, this person is there, like shining. Cats have shining eyes, but some people have like energy, like a good aura. But okay, let's see now further. Let's see current feelings of a person. Let's go to this kind of love part of the reading. Sagittarius, the person who cares about you the most, what is thinking about you. Finding way back home, soul journey of the heart, intuition, awakening, magnetism, explore, feeling called home, enlightenment. Wow, like a heart having a walk. Wow, so cute. Fated meeting, serendipity, angel numbers, signs, fated soul contract, chance meeting, universe as Cupid, an arrow. Wow. So me putting even this initial like angel and the arrow here, there is something about somebody hoping to meet you as a fated meeting. See you like this, that they want to like bump into you. Believe in a miracle, Calvin Harris and Ellie Goulding. You are different kind of high, this is spiritual, twin flame, soulmate, alchemy. Okay, also everything is kind of spiritual here now going on. Then what is it? Free Me by Nefex. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him instead of searching inside for what they gave him. And let people be who they are. Warmth, acceptance, sauna, look life with approval and gratitude. Home is where my heart is centered in love and light. So they really, I don't know, they want to go sauna with you. They see like a lot of warmth and gratitude and love and light. Like this is really this kind of Sagittarius is usually like angel in Temperance in the tarot. Love and light. They see you this kind of warm person. Maybe this vision, the secret power, your vision makes you attractive as well. Now you know there is this kind of ancestral power here, like losing somebody or some kind of like a dead energy. That is your shadow love. But then recognize how this shadow shows in your body, for example. It can be also a good thing. Then let's see more guidance. This is the psychic tarot for the heart. Now we see more guidance. Sagittarius. Moving on. 8. Person walking on a beach. Moving on, what would this be? Maybe it's 8 of Cups. It looks like that. Kind of letting go. Solitude energy. It's kind of like a Moses in a desert. Where was this? I have to look at the page number. Where is this? Cups. Pentacles. Wow, the number is 111. Very like a manifestation number. 111. Change, cycle, stagnation, authenticity. It's a little bit bright here, but I think I try to keep it. Maybe I have to keep it like here. Change is necessarily part of the natural world. This is also true of relationships. As a person evolves, so must a relationship or it will stagnate. This card is a reminder to examine your current relationships to see if they still feed your soul and help you grow. Are you staying in a relationship because it seems okay and there's no real reason to end it, but you feel like something is missing? Do your relationships have substance and bring you joy? Are you able to be authentic self in your relationships? Sometimes like it can be really like a minor little twist, like I know Sagittarius are happily married. This can be just like you need to reflect sometime. This card suggests that it may be time to walk away in some respect. This can be an actual ending of a relationship or simply taking a break to soul search. This is your time. Give yourself the space and permission to determine what you need and what you want, and then decide if it can be found in the current relationship as it exists now. If not, it may be that important time to make some essential changes. I think the positive side is like you can put the focus on yourself and your own like a body self-care even. This is really like a highlighted, this kind of your body, your naked body. Then somebody walking here is also like a taking this kind of self-care. Even though your person is like, I'm also gonna walk in the same beach. I'm gonna meet this person. Like they are like looking for you somehow a little bit. I mean, they this fated meeting, they want to have that with you. Whoever is this person now, believe in a miracle and all. So here we have final advice is from this wolf. The wolf has been listening. Now it's the final verdict with this white light oracle. What Sagittarius need to know? Solve polluti, 19,741 hertz. It's kind of like a heart was mentioned here already. Just something about that. Heart healing possibly. Sagittarius, your white light oracle advice is now for Equinox. Tune into your heart and you will be able to find your way through any negative or toxic situation. Engage in self-healing and space clearing. Commit to regular practices that help you connect to your inner light. Your light shall not be overcome by any darkness or negativity. Take time to clean your heart and mind of negativity by focusing on the divine beings that bring joy to your heart, like this, even this kind of totem animals, like it could be that. It is appropriate for you to desire your own personal and sacred space and access it daily. That this is like you in your sacred space. It could be some outside location, or it could be you in your really like a sacred space, claiming it. We live in an age of heightened environmental, emotional, and spiritual pollution. During such a world age, it takes more work to experience clarity, purity, and originality. Often the bulk of our challenge is simply warding off future negative influences and attempting to dislodge the toxins permeating our energy field psychologically, physically, and emotionally. The onslaught continues with chemical toxins in foods, polluted oceans, which contaminate the sea life, and the bombardment of electromagnetic radiation. When technological development lacks commensurate wisdom, such is the current case, progress contains a shadow side of harm to our planet and her creatures, including us humans. Higher beings are lovingly and faithfully working to assist souls in their transition from fear to love-based inner orientation, and to become strong enough to ward off future negative influences and reverse the toxic culture within themselves and our world. A shift is available for hearts willing to exchange the constant battle with relentless negativity for being source of light, love, and peaceful abiding on this planet. When these hearts reside in an inner place of purity, they are able to bring unconditional love and spacious primordial wisdom into our world for the spiritual benefit of all beings. With their positive enthusiasm for the healing for all beings, they can do much good in the world. To be around such hearts instills peace and relaxation, hopefulness and vitality within the soul. The frequency of 741 Hz cleans things up. Solve polluti is a Latin expression which means to clear pollutants and toxins. This frequency focuses on clearing, freeing the hold of negativity and allowing the natural way of bright, beautiful manifestation to unfold. This frequency works to clear infections and electromagnetic radiation from the body. Wow, it's almost like you've been exposed to many things, a positive thing, but then also you got this kind of all kind of energy in your body. Now it's advisable to clean and clear. So this 741 hertz frequency works to clear infections and electromagnetic radiation from the body. It also attunes one to the harmonics of the quantum field, the reorganizing principle of the higher self, which knows what you are and how to dislodge and disengage from that which is inauthentic and obstructive to your radiant being. When this oracle appears in a reading, it is a call to clear yourself and your space in ways that feel affirming, inspiring, and beautiful to you or for you. Trust that no matter how much gunk the ego-driven actions of human might generate, it is no match for the power of spirit at play in willing human hearts. May all such hearts join with spirit and with each other to clear and bless all creatures for the greatest good. Wow, this is like a preaching for you. But you clearly have like advice now to kind of do this kind of spiritual detox. Walking somewhere outside in the beach also is nice. This feel like letting go of the things that don't serve you. Wow, this was a beautiful reading for Sagittarius Collective. Yeah, I come soon back for Capricorn. I still some readings to do for the Equinox. I hope you liked this. If you did, give me a like. And every Sunday I come live, so that this commenting is now set for members, because it's a membership reading. It makes sense because it will be there eventually only for members. And then Sunday there is for subscribers. You can ask me a psychic question. So you can already start to think about what you could ask on Sunday. It's nice to get this kind of questions. I usually can answer only one, but it is, I always want to encourage people to really ask some meaningful question. Like that everybody who look my Sunday reading would also benefit me answering it. I was interested to see lately that there is more and more evidence that Kurt Cobain was not killing himself, that he was actually murdered. And I saw that already last year, actually like 1 year ago, I made this Who Killed Kurt Cobain reading. Part of other, like Who Killed Marilyn Monroe, Who Killed Bob Marley, like in the same reading. Anyway, I also saw like it was like there is a chance, yes, he was alone, but there was a really like a card showed immediately is like his wife. But anyway, point is like the more and more evidence is coming about this too. So like trusting your spiritual guidance, or even like I do this card reading, it's a beautiful thing to find this kind of sacred space for you and start to hear those kind of messages that possible in your shadow love are coming even from your ancestors. They just want to tell you things. They want to make you aware of things and make you more powerful. They're like almost like this kind of cheering people on the cloud, like, yeah, you can do it, Sagittarius. And then they appear here like a cat or something to be near. But yeah, it's hard to kind of like the fate is that this kind of thing, like you don't see it. You just have to have a fate. Fate is something that it's invisible, but it makes a lot of things happen. So also you got this in this reading, that your shadow love is to have faith, that the good things can happen for you. You can have amazing things happening for you, and there is support in the universe for you. Yes. Okay. Bye.